Hi everyone, Scott McLeod. I'm your instructor for this course. A little bit of background about me. I am a Virginia kid. I grew up in the Washington, D.C. suburbs. I did my undergraduate at the College of William & Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia, which is primarily a tourist town, but they got a nifty little university there, which happens to be the second oldest after Harvard. We were founded in 1693. Very cool place to go to school. I was a history major and I also got licensed to teach secondary social studies. Had a chance to stay there and get my master's paid for. So I got my master's in educational leadership, just like most of you are doing right now, and did my principal internship and so on. Then went out and taught 8th grade social studies in the most disadvantaged middle school in Charlotte, Mecklenburg, North Carolina for a few years. My wife and I then knew that we wanted to go back and get our terminal degrees, so we ended up at the University of Iowa, where I picked up both my law degree and my doctorate in school leadership. That's also where Iowa City is where we fell in love with the Midwest, and we swore that we would try and stay here as long as possible. I then made the bad move of moving to Cincinnati for 2 years for my first professor job at the University of Cincinnati. That didn't work out too well, so we did another job search and I ended up at the University of Minnesota up in the Twin Cities. Absolutely loved it up there. Spent 6 years, very happy years, up in the Minneapolis metro area. And then Iowa State offered me a chance to come down and run the school leadership program here. So we took him up on that offer. Betsy was excited to get back to a college town, so we're just finishing up our 3rd year here. And so far so good. Let's see, what else do? I direct a national center called CASTLE. It's really the only place in the country that's focused on technology leadership issues as opposed to students and teachers in the classroom. So if it has to do with technology and principals, superintendents, and so on, CASTLE is really the only place to go. So that's a lot of fun work. I've been doing a lot of training around the state and around the country of school leaders. We also are trying to get our technology leadership courses back up and running here at ISU, and hopefully those will be a go starting in the spring. I blog regularly at dangerouslyirrelevant.org, which is one of the top 10 education blogs in terms of traffic in the world. I also have a little hit video that's gone viral. It's actually gone through 4 versions now, and together they've been seen by about 40 million people. So if you've ever seen the Did You Know Shift Happens videos, that's me. Let's see what else. I have 3 kids, in addition to my wonderful wife. Isabel is 12. She's at 4-H camp right now in Madrid, so we will not see her this week. My middle child is Lucas. He's 10. He's heading into 5th grade at Fellows Elementary here in Ames. And Colin, my youngest, is heading into 1st grade at Fellows here in Ames next year. They swim. They do baseball. We're in the middle of Little League baseball playoffs right now. Chess club, musical instruments like crazy. It's, you know, the normal family thing. Finally, let's see. I'm a complete computer geek. I am embarrassed to tell you how many desktops and laptops and netbooks and iPod touches and iPads and digital cameras and camcorders and flip cams and voice recorders and so on are floating around my household. It's sort of embarrassing. I'm a strong believer in the power of music to impact mood, so I tend to listen to stuff that's really upbeat, and that could range from 60s doo-wop to 70s punk rock to 80s alternative music to 90s club music and dance mixes, and anything in between. So if it's peppy, I'm probably listening to it. It's probably more than you wanted to know, but it's good to get us started. You'll learn more about me as we interact. Looking forward to working with you in this class. Please stay in touch if you have any questions or concerns at all. We want this to be a fabulous experience for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.